Broadcasting from the Sandpiper Vacation Studio. Welcome to Parents' Night Out with no new friends. Real, raw hilarity. It's your night out without the kids. So kick back, relax, and get ready to let loose with us. This is Parents' Night Out with no new friends.
What is going on, everybody? We're sharing conspiracies right now.
Yes, we were thinking about doing something today, but
Nothing, Chris.
it was not a good morning for me.
I'm just gonna copy the link and email it to you then. Which one do you
We
want?
ended up
Nick Bryan,
in DeLand,
2003.
actually.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah, it was like $200 spent. That was great.
Oh, for what? What happened? Is it podcast
vinyls and I just bought vinyls.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, Sean, I think we're going to get into Luigi a little bit. He wants to address how sexy Luigi is.
Oh, it's so weird.
Is it,
Hi,
though?
everybody. Sorry. Hello. It's good to see everybody. Welcome.
Welcome.
Chris is not welcoming of the YouTube people.
Did
like he
Scott
normally
just?
does.
I did when you guys were talking.
Yeah,
actually.
he sure did.
Wow, thank you for backing me up there. If you could back it up a little bit more.
Sorry.
Wow, we're a lively bunch tonight.
Yeah. What just happened? Where'd it go? Oh, there. I lost my chat.
All right. Sorry, I was adding everybody's nicknames to the broadcast.
Got it, Chris.
This is the first time I got a
Okay,
nickname.
cool. See if it works.
What are you talking about? You've had a nickname every single time you've been
No,
on.
you haven't had the nickname in the bottom
no.
corner.
No. Hi, Remy.
Upgrades.
Remy says too many screens. Remy, the same person who has 50 people on an episode.
Should we try Google Meet tonight? Love you, Remy.
Oh my God. How's everybody doing?
We're amazing.
It's good until
Or
around
them.
like 8
Great.
o'clock.
Or us.
My fantasy was suffering, but it's all right.
This thumbnail is by far the dumbest thing I've ever made in my life.
Yeah, that's all right. 3, 2, 1. There are so many ways to connect with us. Just check out our website, www.nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out our really sweet merchandise and also join our clubhouse. Become a friend with benefits for as low as $2 a month. For that $2 a month, you get early access to episodes, all sorts of exclusive content, as well as your chance to win some great prizes. We are broadcasting live on YouTube every Monday night, 8 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. And then some days we go to the Orlando theme parks and we're live we are live on the TikTok at the parks with no new friends. My name is Scott. I am the host. With me, as always, the scumbag reselling hoarder himself, Chris.
Stop yelling at me!
The Jewish American princess, Sarah.
Hello.
Our emotional sport gay, Nick.
It's a me. I'm a here.
The wise man, Darren.com.
Go Birds.
And our producer, Alex. So, guys, I hate Amazon.
The rainforest?
The cafe?
The people?
Sarah, go ahead.
Who could hate Amazon?
I do. For
Do
several
tell.
reasons. For several reasons. One, the infestation of cardboard boxes in both my house and my garage.
Right before we came on the podcast, I was actually painting an Amazon box with a child because she wants to turn it into a cat house.
Oh,
A trap house?
Speak.
She's upcycling.
Well, she's growing up. I don't know what's going on. Phases. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, Alex, calm down. My daughter made she made things with cardboard boxes too, like little grocery store or whatever. I don't know. They kids do the darndest things with those things. But these boxes also lead to infestation of cockroaches in the garage.
Oh.
Because
Why?
the cockroaches love the tape, and the problem is Sarah's giving me this weird look. The glue, the glue that's on the
No, you
cardboard.
said cockroach, and Sarah's used to be being called that walking down the street. Unfortunately,
What?
it's a derogatory term for Jewish people. I think.
Is it?
I don't know. Borat said it was.
Very nice.
You know, I quote Borat a lot, but that's not something I remember.
The cockroaches
But
come into his
I'm-
room and he just starts throwing coins at them. Do you remember that?
Oh, you know what? Now I
I watched too many World
But
War
now-
II documentaries.
do. I'm thinking about all the cardboard boxes I still have in my garage right now from when we moved.
Roaches.
Right.
There were cockroaches everywhere.
But don't you have like a vendor that comes in to kill bugs?
That's he doesn't just have a vendor that kills bugs.
Or multiple?
He'll have a vendor that'll come and take the cardboard boxes because he's
That
too
is
lazy
true.
to just throw them out.
That is true. Well,
Like,
it's not.
I
that
think
I'm
you need
too-
a new vendor, is what it sounds like.
Well, I have to call them, and I wait until it gets to a certain level. The problem is, Nick, like if it was like 1 or 2 boxes, I'll just throw them in my recycle bin outside. But the problem is, like these things multiply, and before I know it, my wife has stacked about 50 boxes, and now it's like I've lost control, and I have to hire someone because it would take me about 3 months to shove all the boxes into the trash can or the recycle bin. But this is not why I hate Amazon.
Oh.
It's not just the
Ah.
boxes. So last year for Christmas, and you all know if you've been listening to this podcast for a while, I'm a terrible gift giver. Okay, my wife
Yeah.
one year got me this really nice golf bag, and I got her a T-shirt that says, "Who needs Google? My husband knows everything."
It's a pretty
So-
bad gift.
Or a keychain. Like she got a keychain, you know. So last year I was super excited. My wife is like super bougie, loves charcuterie boards, loves like, you know, she's known in my family for her legendary snacks. You know, Chris, I don't know if when you, what?
I was going because Sarah's cat was behind her.
Oh.
That's a kitten.
I know. That's why it's the famous
know,
kitten
the
from
new
last
one.
week.
So I don't know, Chris, when you were here, did my wife bust out the snacks? Because
Yeah.
known for
Oh, yeah.
this.
When I got there, she was like slicing something up for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So last year I get her a charcuterie board. Now Amazon screwed up and sent 4, which is fine because now I have 4 charcuterie boards.
You didn't
Sarah,
tell
would you
them?
like a charcuterie board? What?
You didn't tell them that they accidentally sent more?
I kept them.
Wow, scumbag.
Jews aren't allowed to mix meat and cheese, okay?
That is true.
Oh, okay. So, but here's the problem. It gets delivered to our door and it's in a box that says charcuterie board.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are
So my
the delivery people that you see on going viral for like ring the doorbell and saying like making up an elaborate lie and hiding it in the trash can or something? Where are those people?
Go ahead, Sarah.
Isn't there like a little button at the bottom when you make your purchase that says send in
That's what
original
I-
packaging or send in an Amazon box?
I didn't. know
That's
that.
what I told. It says like, is this item a gift? And you can click it, and it'll put it in an Amazon package, and not have to be a big deal.
Well, I don't even care if it's a gift. I just don't want people to know what I'm getting. And then they feel obligated to steal.
Well, and it's nice to get the gift receipt or the like little gift memo on there, and you can write yourself a note, so you feel like it was a gift, so it's free then.
Yeah.
Did you not
So-
do that?
No, I didn't know that there was a checkbox. First of all, I'm not the Amazon guy. Okay, my wife is the Amazon girl. I like anytime I go to purchase something on Amazon, my wife's always like, "Did you check the reviews?" I'm like, "They have reviews. Where
Oh
are
my
the
God.
reviews?" Like I don't deep dive into Amazon. I see what it's just like shopping. Like if I go shopping, I know what I want. I go, I get it, and then I leave. I'm not. Yes, Sarah.
I don't think that it's a hatred of Amazon. I think it's your lack of understanding of how Amazon works.
Listen, I didn't expect anybody to be turning this on me tonight.
I'm
but
so
here we are.
sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. So this year, I'm super excited because my wife has been wanting a record player for quite some time, and she would never like pull the trigger on it. So I find at Cyber Monday, I find it because it's in the algorithm. We share an app, so she looks for it, and then like eyes it, puts in so it pops up. And this is pretty sweet. It's a record player, it's a tape deck, CD player, AM/FM stereo, Blu-ray player, Bluetooth. It's amazing. It's an 8-in-1 record player. So I buy it. I'm so excited. So I get home from work the other day. Inside, there's a stack of Amazon boxes, and on the bottom, there's a picture of the record player on the box.
So they ruined Christmas for you.
Twice, 2 years in a row, Nick. Amazon has ruined. Like I finally got decent at gift giving, and Amazon has ruined Christmas 2 years in a row. Awful.
Maybe you should start getting your own mail.
P.O. box.
Some of us have to work Monday through Friday, Nick. We're not just sitting.
Yeah,
at
your
home all
wife
day.
your wife does. You don't do anything. You're always
Hey,
on
you don't work-
TikTok.
Wait a minute, you don't work Monday through Friday.
That's true. I don't work Monday through Friday. Someone has to work Saturday, Nick. So anyway, Christmas is ruined again. But now I know. Okay, now I know that there's a little checkbox that I need to click, and then it won't come like that.
Yeah, Scott was never good at making boxes, doing anything with boxes, and then eventually making things come.
Right.
That was a very elaborate bad joke.
But I knew where you were going the whole time. Now, something else that ruined Christmas. Nick, you obviously have not been listening to this podcast much before you came on.
No. There was an annoying host at the time that I just tuned it out.
I
You
know.
can say his name, Chris.
I know that we have discussed Elf on the Shelf and what a terrible idea Elf on the Shelf is, and the chaos that comes along with it. Because, like, you see the pictures on Facebook, and everybody's having fun, having the elf do, like, cute, funny things or whatever, but you don't realize that you have to make sure it gets moved every single night, and then you're waking up at 3 a.m. forgetting that you didn't move it, and then you're running down the stairs, and you're tripping over the cat. And,
You moved the elf on the shelf?
well,
I thought it
Santa.
moved my-
Magic does.
Magic.
Oh, okay.
Magic.
Okay, perfect.
But Nick, Piper got an elf on the shelf, didn't she?
Yeah, so she's 7 now, and we were like, we got this. We can dodge it. We don't need the elf. We don't push like Santa's watching you. You're not going to get presents or anything like that. Like we try not to do that as like a scare
That's
tactic.
the whole point of Santa, Nick. You get
But-
1 month of good behavior.
I don't want to use a creepy man as a scare
Maybe
tactic
two.
because clearly that's not working out for the presidents. But
Which
we've-
one?
Yes. Yes. Yeah, we never wanted to use any sort of scare tactic. I didn't like the idea of it because it's like, oh, it reports back every night. I'm like, Santa's already watching anyway. He's
now
listening
he's got
while we
extra
sleep.
eyes.
He doesn't need extra eyes. He's Santa.
That's true, but
And he's only in my
This-
house once a year. I don't know how he's watching.
this is this is 2024. Santa has
Oh.
outsourced the watching to a small.
He got
indentured
lazy.
servant.
He got lazy is what happened.
Right.
Yeah, so we tried to dodge it the whole time. We never really brought it up, never asked her or anything. And of course, in first grade, our teacher decides they're going to do an elf on a shelf in their classroom.
Oh, what a terrorist!
Yeah, so I love our school district because they're
Hold on. I feel like that needs a permission slip more than, hey, we're about to teach your kids about sex.
Yeah, 'cause one
in
of-
5th grade. Like, if you're gonna introduce the elf on the shelf and for like at school, there needs to be a permission slip involved.
Do they have the mensch on
Well-
the bench too?
Oh,
we're about to have We're about to have.
What?
I don't know what that is.
Wait, you don't know
What?
about
You
mensch
don't know
on
what
the
the
bench,
mensch- you
Sarah?
don't know what the mensch on
There's
the
a
bench?
mensch on the. Wait, what?
Yes, I got my brother-in-law one year for Hanukkah a mensch on the bench, and it comes with a little story. It was a Shark Tank thing.
Was it really
haven't-
Shark Tank?
Okay.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah,
Wow.
little old Jewish guy with the curls.
Well, I now have an alphaba and a shelfaba.
Yes, I love that. Chris and Sarah, that is a reference
that's
to
over.
Wicked. Wicked is a Broadway show.
Amazing
Just converted to
movie.
a movie. Yeah.
What's
So
Wicked?
weird. Never heard of it.
It's already nominated for Golden Globes.
Golden
We were
Globes,
nominated
yep.
for Best Podcast at an Orlando Weekly.
And Lost.
And lost. Stop it. So yeah, we tried to dodge it. The teacher sent home sent a message through like our school chat thing, and she's like, "We have an elf in our classroom. The kids named it." So she keeps sending us pictures every now and then, and like one of the pictures, I'm like,
Hold on. I'm
she's
sorry.
serious about this.
I'm so angry at this because she started this.
She used
Like,
she used that as a scare tactic. So back
What
up.
happened to Flat Stanley? That was fun. That was fun that you don't really have to do except for to mail it out to a family member. That's it.
This one, yeah, it's complicated anymore. It's 2024. They got a note the one day that said they were not behaving the day before. So their elf is very. He's like, you're on the naughty list. But what I love about our school district and why I guess doesn't piss me off that they're doing elf on the shelf is because they're actually teaching the kids every single day about different holiday cultures and traditions. So we keep getting pictures and coloring books and stuff of St. Nicholas, and they talked
Do you want
about
Sarah to do a Zoom call
Mexican-
to teach
we-
about Hanukkah?
we should.
She doesn't
I'll
know.
Google it
Maybe-
first.
Yeah, you still got time. You guys are late this year, so yeah. So they sent home like papers about Mexican tradition and stuff too. So it's just teaching the different
It's
traditions
just
to
work.
kids. So to learn about acceptance, essentially,
Oh,
which
okay.
which is an amazing time to learn about acceptance because most of the country doesn't accept us. So
Right.
so yeah, it's been really cool, and she has been mentioning this elf and the fact that she has a stuffed animal elf in our house. So she has a stuffed animal elf. She brought it out to us the next day on a spatula, thinking that this elf might come to life
No,
and
you
be
can't.
and
She
be
can't
magical.
touch the elf.
No, she held it on a spatula. But this was her.
she
This
found
is
a
her.
loophole.
This is her stuffed animal elf, not the real
it's
one
not
that
the
we
elf on the shelf. Okay.
we ended up buying one. We got a little. We had a gummy that night, and I'm sitting there talking to Sean. I was like, "You see that elf over there?" I was like, "I feel like it's a sign that she's telling us that she wants a magical elf." So we got this bright idea to order on Target. So we didn't do Amazon. We did Target
Good.
this time.
Good. It would have said on the box "elf on the shelf," and then she would have known.
Would have
Oh, I didn't
ruined
know they were
Christmas.
Delivered via FedEx.
So he ordered it and wrote a note to her saying that an elf was coming the next day. Chris was already here. I was talking
So
about
what do you mean
like
the next day?
Chris is already here. He already came. But the toy elf on the shelf arrived and
Helped me actually. Never mind.
yeah, I gave him a couple hands. And now we have an elf on a shelf. Well, it's actually on our dining room table. Do you put it on? Are you supposed to put it on the shelf? That's the thing. I don't know all the rules.
It moves
to
every
this.
night. It moves every night to a different location. Like sometimes,
Yeah.
Sometimes our elf is like on one of the nutcrackers or on the Christmas tree or like on a pic, like wherever you can hide him.
Chris was on a nutcracker too, but
And then like the kids get
We-
into it. Like they wake up like, oh, where did the elf move?
yeah, we've been moving it the past few nights. We have a Etsy kit that we purchased that helps us print out things, so we don't have to worry about it.
Oh my God,
It's super.
you are super gay.
Oh, it had a pizza this morning. It had a cute little pizza box on it. It was eaten with Mickey Mouse on a plate. It was delicious.
So here's my advice to you, Nick.
Okay.
Make sure you remember where you store it for the next 11 months.
Yeah.
because my wife has had to purchase several new elves on the shelf because it's been
forgot.
misplaced. And then make sure you move that thing. Like I would set an
That's
alarm
why-
for like 9 o'clock every night. Like move the elf.
That's why I'm telling all of my friends, because I need somebody to remind me, because 99% of the time I'm probably stoned, and I need like constant reminders. Like you could tell me now, like, hey, move it, and I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna get right on it, and then sidetrack, I forget about it till 3 hours later.
So it's the elf on the shelf, and Nick is a stoner with a boner.
Oh, I like that.
I meant to say stoner on a boner, but you know, whatever.
Oh, that would have been so much funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah, still funny.
You blew
Alex
it.
cut and edit that, and
Yeah. So we have elf on the shelf.
Yeah.
Nick's a stoner on a boner.
Oh,
oh,
wow.
Oh.
Thanks.
oh, that was funny.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Listen, we're lucky because we only have to do it half the time.
Oh,
Does
yeah,
it
you only
leave-
have 2 days a week? You have to worry about it. That's it.
Yeah, no, 3 days.
Okay.
Shows up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every other weekend.
But do
mine
they?
just-
But do they
leave
ask like, well, it
weekend.
does while they're gone?
No.
'Cause that's the
no,
thing.
just
That's the thing
where
we're trying to
is
figure
it?
out. She went out of town yesterday, Saturday night with my parents, and they stayed in a hotel. And I'm like, I'm not sending the elf with them. So we kept it home. And what does she do? First thing in the morning on Sunday, she FaceTimes us at 9 o'clock in the morning. What did Snowflake do today? She's obsessed with it.
So did you say I voted for Joe Biden?
1 year I did Polaroids though.
That's cute.
And
Was that just for
doing it,
Lewis?
like, those
Never
were in a
mind.
separate pile. Those were in a completely separate pile.
Those are in HD.
You got that right.
Well, what a scam that elf on the shelf is.
It is, but I'm loving the fun little memories that we're making with it now. So, Chris, look forward to that.
Well, I just don't appreciate the fact that the word scam was used because I'm very fragile right now over scams because I got scammed this week, but I
Oh.
didn't get scammed this week.
Okay.
I had
Explain.
the strangest experience in my life. So I'm very involved in the Star Wars card community. I'm on Discord. I'm on a Facebook page, and everyone's very trustworthy. I sell on Whatnot. Go follow me at Chris Yob, soon to be at Yabba the Hutt on Whatnot. So everyone's very trustworthy and very nice in the community. People have been helping me out with my streams and stuff like that. Well, there's a channel on Discord to say what you're in search of. So someone was in search of a specific character. It's Magistrate Morgan Elsbeth, the lady who fought the Mandalorian with that big spear, right? That Beskar Seal. Yeah, well, looking for cards of her, and I just so happened to have one of her cards. Out of numbered to 5, so only 5 of those are autographed by her. Well, which sounds amazing, but when you see that it's Magistrate Morgan Elsbeth, it's not the greatest card in the world, right? So I couldn't sell it. So this guy was looking for him. So like, hey, I have one for sale or trade. And he goes, I have this, and sent me a picture of an autographed Boba Fett card. I was like, yeah, I'd love that. I'd love to trade this random woman's autograph for a Tamora Morrison Boba Fett card. I'd love that. He goes, yeah, I didn't look up comps on it or anything. I don't really go based off of comps. So, which comps meaning like what the card sells for. I really like the card you have. I was like, yeah, it's great. He goes, I own a shipping company, so I'll have this out ASAP. And then 2 minutes later, he goes, all right, the mailman just picked it up. Which I thought was kind of weird at first, right? It's like, okay.
Yeah, first red flag.
Yeah, so...
it's post officer.
So I was
Thank you for your
expecting... Yeah.
service.
And he didn't say male person, he said mailman, so I was kind of disappointed by that as well. But anyway,
Yeah, exactly.
so... I shipped my card out that same day to him. And we exchanged track numbers, and that was it. couple days goes by, and he said, yeah, it should be there in a couple days. And a couple days go by, it wasn't here yet. So I checked the tracking number, and it said label created. That's it. Not scanned and not moving through anything, just label created. So my stomach drops. I'm like, I am like sick to my stomach. I'm looking at this picture. I'm like, this picture could be photoshopped of this Boba Fett card. This might not even be his. So I go to message him on Instagram, right? The Instagram that he had all of his Star Wars cards posted on, very nicely done, now has no profile picture and all the posts are deleted.
Oh my god.
I go over to Discord onto the thread that he made looking for these cards, and the thread is deleted. Yeah.
It's like Bubba Job.
So I'm like, this guy, I can't believe this. First of all, I can't believe this guy scammed me for a Magistrate Morgan Elsbeth autograph. Like, that's the most random scam in the world.
No, he wanted your address.
So he probably has it with all these drones flying over New Jersey. I don't know if you've seen that on the news. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. So I'm livid. I start texting the moderator of the Discord channel. I'm like, look, I just got scammed on this Discord. And I'm sending the screenshots. And I'm on the phone with USPS on hold. I'm trying to intercept my package to get going down to him. Then they weren't picking up, so I was on my way to the post office.
Can you be like an Indian giver and say, hey, no, actually send it back?
I tried on the website. It said you can't because, first of all, it's a Native American giver. But yeah, I tried to do it on the website. That's why I called, because I was like, can I please talk to your manager? But no one answered because it was 5 o'clock at night. So I'm on my way to the post office. The post office closes in a half hour. I'm about to go there and explain what happened. Say, hey, can you intercept this package? And I'm like, let me try calling this guy on his Instagram that's like looks inactive now. So I called him on Instagram, which I've never done before, and he answers. He goes, hey man, he goes, hey man, what's going on? I was like, you tell me. What do you mean? I was like, what is going on? I was like, I just checked the tracking you gave me, and it says the label was created and nothing else. He goes, oh, no, man, the postman scanned it. That's how he talks. Postman scanned it. Oh, maybe he didn't scan it. I was like, no, he didn't scan it. There's no updates. I was like, what happened to your Instagram? It's, oh, man, I wasn't getting a lot of engagement on there, so I just deleted it. It's so annoying. I put all this time into the engagements, and I don't make any sales. I was like, so that's why you deleted it? He's like, yeah. He goes, you can follow me over on my other Instagrams. I was like, okay. I said, so what happened to the package? He's like, oh, man, I'm sure you'll get it. He goes, I totally understand where you're coming from, though. Totally understand.
He says, you can follow me on my other Instagrams. It's Bubba_Joe22.
And then I was like, then you deleted the thread on the Discord. He's like, yeah, I was done with it. I was like,
what? This doesn't scream scam at all.
Yeah. So what am I what am I supposed to do at this point? I'm like, I just have to trust this guy that nothing's adding up. I just have to trust him.
Oh, he's Scottish. It's fine.
I have no idea. This accent was the strangest thing in the world. I can't wait for him to stream on Whatnot so I can send you the link just so you can hear him talk.
Let's go
He's
troll
gonna
his
stream
Whatnot.
selling your card.
Yeah.
So I get home and I sent him the screenshot. I was like, hey, man, he goes, it'll probably come tomorrow. So tomorrow comes, and I'm like, hey, man, I still hasn't moved. And then he sends me a screenshot, and it's like, I see all the activity, like, from his house and going through, like, my neighborhood. Like, it says out for delivery in my
He's
town.
going through your neighborhood?
I wish. So I like, all the screenshot that he sent me, and then I was like, and then he goes, oh, my gosh, I sent you the wrong tracking number. So this whole time, everything he did was the most suspicious thing ever, but he was telling the truth the whole time. Like, the whole time. He was like, so he said he owned this shipping company. It'd be out the next day. He texted me the day that I got my car. He's like, oh, yeah, I can't wait to find mine. He goes, I got all these shipments. Like, yeah, okay. He sends me a picture, thousands of packages in his house, all addressed to him. Thousands. He actually runs a shipping company, right? So he actually runs a shipping company. He accidentally sent me the wrong tracking information. Once he sent me the right one, everything added up. He deleted his Instagram, honestly, because because he wasn't getting a lot of engagement. And then honestly deleted the Discord thread because he was just done. Legit everything that he said that couldn't be more suspicious was all true. Listen, if I make a deal with somebody on something and I delete my Instagram that I'm communicating with them, I'm probably going to reach out.
That looks shady. Why
Right?
do that?
He's like, man, I posted on my stories. Like, I don't look at your stories. I don't know you. Like, I'm not looking for that kind of stuff. Every single thing that he said was 100% true. Now we have a great relationship. He texted me again today. He messaged me. He goes, "Hey, what else do you have? I'd love to make another trade." I think I would love to as well. Like, this was such a pleasantly weird experience. Yeah, yeah. So I got scammed without getting scammed. It was the most bizarre experience I've ever had in my life.
See, you should believe all the people.
I should believe and like everything he said was so suspect. I'm totally and like I'm on the phone with him and he's like saying like, "Oh yeah, I don't even look at tracking because I just trust everybody so much." I'm like, this guy's really feeding me all this bullshit because he's scamming me. And I'm thinking like he accidentally picked up this Instagram call, and now he's trying to like make up all this bullshit so that I don't call the cops or something. And then like an hour later, he called me back just to chat. It was the strangest night.
Wait, did you answer him?
Yes, I answered. I said, "Hey man, what's up?" And he updated. He's like, "Oh no, I just wanted to. I was just thinking about it. I just feel really bad about it all. Is all." I was like, "Well, as long as I get the card, everything's fine." He's like, "Yeah, I'm sure you'll get it." Like he just kept saying it like so confident. Like, "I'm sure it'll come."
So for future Chris, your best friend is Google reverse image search.
Oh. That's a good
I do
point.
that with every single thing, like ever.
That's a really
when I
good
go
point.
shopping out at vintage shops or whatever, I'll Google reverse image an item and see what the comps are online right off the bat. But people who scam by selling the way that we sell things online,
Right.
they'll take pictures from other people's ads and use it. And so if you take a screenshot of that item that they're sending you and you do a Google reverse image search from your camera roll or whatever, then it'll pop up with whatever pictures or things. You'll see one right there on eBay.
Never even thought of that. I was just
I
so
do it
excited.
all the
I was just
time.
so excited someone was going to trade me a Boba Fett autograph for this random woman's autograph. And then
You lucked out.
The best part about this, when I said this picture kind of looks fake, I was messaging him about it. I was like, "How do you do this?" He goes, "Oh, it's all Photoshop." The picture was even fake. He goes, "The cards are everything else about this picture, all the case it's in, and everything's fake. I even enhanced the card." I was like, "What?"
I am part of Loungefly pages, vintage stores online on Facebook, all over. So many pages. And Loungefly specifically, the admins, the moderators, they want you to post a picture. Like if somebody says they need a card, like a name and date card,
Oh, coin
do
pictures.
one of those,
Yeah.
but then they will tell you, okay, can you send me a picture of a spoon in the
Something
pocket?
super random.
Something super random. So it's like you can't Photoshop easily a spoon in the pocket of a Loungefly backpack, but it's easier to Photoshop somebody's
gonna do
name and
that
date
now.
card
Yeah.
to a different, image.
I'm gonna do that back.
It's
Hey, I
crazy.
love this Boba Fett card, but could you put like a bowl of cereal right next to his face, please?
It's
but
crazy
it is in my
what people
possession.
ask for, but
That's cool.
you have it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe when it popped up, and then like we are like now.
That's what my wife said too.
We are now like he's like messaging me on a daily basis just to check in. Now he's legit the nicest
Wow.
guy,
And you answer the phone.
and I answer the phone. Yeah.
Learning
Did
opportunity.
you
for me.
ask?
Call me on
Ask him
Instagram,
where
Scott.
he's from.
Would you like to trade some cards?
First you had my interest, but now you have my curiosity, Mr. Scott.
Well, you know what else is a scam? Our thumbnail for tonight's episode.
Yeah, it is.
It's,
I put in the description of the episode too. This thumbnail has nothing to do with the content of this podcast and is being used for clickbait.
That was my question. Did you do that or did YouTube?
I
AI
no,
do that?
I did that before they were able to. I had to get ahead of them.
Gotcha. So in current events, the CEO of United Healthcare was gunned
Yeah.
down by this Luigi guy, assassinated. But what I find
Did
interesting
you watch the
is-
video? All you heard is bang, woohoo! I'm sorry.
Some Michael Jackson video.
The Luigi sound.
Oh.
And then when he starts falling, all you hear is bizarre. I thought it was edited. Crazy. It is terribly sad. Like, it is horrible that we have hitmen in America just gunning people down.
It's awful, but some good has come out of this. Okay, there's a silver lining to everything. Darren informed me today that other CEOs are so afraid of being assassinated that they're doing crazy things. Like the McRib came back 3
Yeah.
months early.
The snack wrap is coming back.
Snack wrap's coming back.
Snack wrap is coming
What?
back.
Yeah.
I didn't hear this.
Hopefully, Premier Lightning Lane will go away. Let's get out. Let's get that out there in the universe.
I want
Meanwhile,
Goodwill's prices to go down.
You want Goodwill's prices?
Yeah, did you know that at one point Goodwill's CEO was one of the highest paid in the nation?
Oh my god!
I kid you not. So maybe the prices will go down. I can
Okay.
continue hoarding.
Meanwhile, Chipotle announced today they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have to raise our prices due to inflation." And like in a bunch of like comments on videos, everybody's like, "Who's the CEO? Who's the CEO?" Started to call for his head. Yeah.
Oh my god. What other things could CEOs do for us right now?
Oh.
So Sarah says Goodwill drop prices.
Yeah, I'm with
already
you.
said-
Get the fast passes back.
Oh, I like Genie Plus. I like the original Genie Plus program
We
where everybody's
also-
on an even playing field at 7 a.m.
No.
Either that, I prefer free. Actually, I prefer free.
Nah,
Fast Pass.
Exactly.
Everybody can
I
get
like
it.
my little ticket stubs from the little
Yeah.
machine.
Yes, like the old. That's what I'm thinking. The old school fashioned
Yeah.
way. It was free.
No,
like
So I can just dash around the park and grab as many fast passes as possible.
No, I like waking up at 7 a.m. and planning out my day. It works like a charm.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Nope.
And with the paper fast pass, you can plan out running around the park, grabbing all the fast passes, and then doing all the rides.
You get more steps
It's good for
in.
you. Yeah.
I,
Maybe you won't die next year.
wow.
Maybe you'll live. Maybe you'll live.
No, he'll pass by more beer carts.
Yes.
That's true. You'll have more opportunity for beer.
Speaking of which, so Darren and I did go to Universal today, and we wanted to see the new Wicked shop, which was amazing.
Could have just
But
said it
out
was
fr-
wicked, but that was totally.
It was wicked, but
Missed
out front,
opportunity.
there
Alex
was a
got
beer
that?
cart that I would always go to, and now it's all like Wicked themed stuff. They've got Ozvocado toast, and like
kinda cute.
pink goes with green waffle, and this like green elixir with the sparkly stuff in it, and also a pink one. Like all this really cute stuff. Well, I noticed they have Bud Light, and they've never had Bud Light at that cart. They used
Talk
to be
about a
Miller
gay
Lite
stand,
cart.
huh?
It's a very gay stand, Chris. So I'm like, great, let me get this Bud Light. Thank you, Wicked. So I stand there. They make every food item to order. And of course, there's like a family of
that's-
20
yeah.
right in front of us. It was like I could have gone to 4 other Bud Light carts in the meantime and still been waiting in line at this one cart. We were probably there, what, 20 minutes?
20 minutes. We spent the first 20 minutes of us in the park waiting to get you a Bud Light.
Wait, but we're not allowed to do that at the parks, Darren.
Oh.
I wasn't streaming. It's fine. We can waste time when we're not streaming.
Noted.
Yeah, I got a Shrek pretzel today. It was great.
The
Shrexel?
Shrexel
The Shrexel.
with green cheese.
Should see a doctor.
But yeah, that was fun. Anyway, let's check in with what's his name? Giles Garman.
Yes. Giles Jarman.
Giles Jarman. Let's check in with
Giles
Giles Jarman
Jarman.
and see what's up.
And now it's time for The More You Know. And here's your host, Giles Garman.
Hello there, Giles Garmin letting you know that on the next episode of Into the Disneyverse, you can start to hear some Christmas histories as the Into the Disneyverse crew enters into the holiday season. They'll be discussing the history of the classic Tim Allen Christmas movie, The Santa Claus. Interestingly enough,
on travels and tribulations.
hello there, this is the Sophisticated Gentleman with a special return edition of Travels and Tribulations, brought to you by Spotify, which generously provided the information of the Spotify Wraps that we'll be mentioning today. For example, the Spotify Wrapped of Nick includes the songs Vacation from the Go-Go's and Holiday from Madonna. Spotify Wrapped includes the top songs for Sarah, such as Smoke on the Water and Smoky Bandits, the entire soundtrack there. Not too sure why. Scott's Spotify Wrapped basically just included the soundtrack from the episode of Into the Disneyverse from a couple of weeks ago. Not really sure what that was about. Chris, I don't know. The only thing I've seen for Chris is a podcast about Hitler. Kind of weird. Now for Ryan, from Jersey Man, Florida Man, really just seeing soundtrack for Cars and Cars 2 and Cars 3. I don't know if he's in love with cars or something. I don't really know.
He hates that soundtrack.
Now, kind of in that same vein, Remy from Remy's Roundtable has top songs such as the Oompa Loompa song, the Munchkin Land song, Hi Ho, and even the soundtracks for such items as Avengers Infinity War, Elf, and Game of Thrones. Not really sure what actor those have in common, but I don't really know what any of that means or tells us. Still trying to figure out why somebody as short as Chris is trying to be pulled into Remy's Roundtable, though. And as a reminder, you can check out new episodes of Into the Disneyverse every Monday on all podcasting platforms. That's Disneyverse, Disneyverse. And that's all from me, Giles Garman.
So I need to address
Nice.
the Hitler in the room.
So good.
I go to sleep listening to Remy's Roundtable almost every night on Spotify. I use Spotify just for Remy's Roundtable. And I just like listening to conversation when I go to bed. So I don't know why.
This
but
is why he thinks he's got a huge audience. But
when I literally every night. So anyway, so I put on a 30-minute timer, but sometimes I forget. And for some reason, I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes when I forget the timer, and a Hitler podcast is playing, like the rise and fall of Hitler, and a college
that
football. I guess a
hosted
college.
by Donald J. Trump.
So, it's the J6 Choir as the creators of it. So so if on my Spotify Wrap, number 1 is Remy's Roundtable. Number 2 is some college football. I have not watched a full college football game. I don't think ever. College football podcast. Number 2. Number 3, the rise and fall of Hitler, and then number 4 is some World War II thing that I only listen to when I'm sleeping, and I wake up to it and turn it off immediately because it's almost as scary as when I woke up to Remy's 9/11 clips.
Right. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny.
It was really sad. Lots of
It
people
is really
died.
sad. What?
Go listen to White Noise. I feel like you need that.
I am.
No, that's very white
We're sitting
noise.
on Remy's Roundtable, and it's a Hitler
That's very white.
podcast.
I'm wearing listening to white and blue eyes noise.
Blonde hair. So Nick, you and I got a few minutes before everybody got here, and I was checking on you, and you looked exhausted. Your mother-in-law just left.
Yes, thank the Lord.
This Earth?
No,
Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't know.
we didn't get that dark. No, so
Neither
I talked
did
about it.
Hitler.
I talked about it a few months back. My mother-in-law suffered from a stroke,
Oh, and I feel horrible.
Now I got that
and
as well, yeah.
we finally got her scheduled for surgery after many months of her canceling the surgeries or canceling
yeah.
appointments or just coming up with an excuse. But she had the surgery this week, and she stayed at our house for an entire week. Now, this is the longest I've spent in a room with her. Usually it's like an hour and I'm good. It was a struggle. I'm struggling from it. She's her memory's not there, she'll ask the same question 3 times about something that's in front of her. But also, I think what's scary about this is I also am looking at Sean. I'm like, this is gonna be you in the future. And I think
A woman who has a stroke?
he might be a woman that has a stroke. I'm putting him in a home.
That's like paradise for him, Nick. A house full of handicapped people.
Hey, I gotta call timeout. I'll be right back.
Sean said, "Fuck off."
Wow, this is. I think we're gonna have to let him go, Darren. This is twice in one episode. He just walked off screen.
Yeah.
Oh, Maddie's in here. Hey, Maddie. Thanks for commenting. I'm just kidding.
Who's he yelling at? That
It's Jack. Jack has a hard time walking up the stairs sometimes, so I think he's going to help him. He's getting old.
Oh man, another one bites the dust.
Too soon.
Oh my God, my parents are putting down their dog this week. I
that's
have
the
to go
worst.
visit him. Yeah, thanks for bringing it up.
Should I make a joke about Scott's Spotify rap being Sarah McLachlan's "In the Arms of the Angels"?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. My my very old dog has to be helped up the stairs, and he like got halfway up the stairs by himself.
I thought.
Oh, welcome back, Mary. Nice of you to join the episode.
So we had 2 old dogs. One of them no longer, but this one's old as well. But he's got to be helped up the stairs. Well, he got halfway up the stairs by himself, and then like was exhausted, so was sitting there on the landing like hyperventilating and barking.
You're like, oh man, vulnerable.
Yeah, I've never heard you say. I've heard you like yell like, Jack, don't go down, Jack up. I've never heard you say that. It's usually Jack off.
That's good. That's good. I like that.
Alex, keep what you want to keep in there. What did I miss?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, sophisticated gentlemen. Because that's usually when people get up and walk out of a room.
Oh my God.
It literally happened. Anyway,
Lord.
you guys ready to play Jersey
So-
Man, Florida Man? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
No, there's
Do you
more.
want to finish my story, or do you
I
want to
didn't know you said.
talk to
okay,
me more about my mother-in-law?
Sorry.
You just
Sorry.
walked away through my story.
Yeah, wait. Scott came back and said, thank you, sophisticated gentlemen. And that happened like 20 minutes ago. I just realized that.
we had a conversation. We had a conversation going.
That shows that he just wasn't listening.
Yeah.
My bad. So, Nick, your mother-in-law just left. Do you want to talk to us about that?
I already did, but Alex can add that in there.
Are we?
Basically, it was exhausting. I'm emotionally drained. Sean's emotionally drained from it. Like, she was just asking the most random questions. Like, she's the type of person that, not that you have a love-hate relationship with, you just hate to love them. I don't know.
The hate-love relationship, I guess.
Yeah, she's not really been around in our life that much. She always had an excuse for something to not make it to a birthday party, or I think I talked about it before that she asked Sean at our wedding to drive him home during the wedding.
Oh.
So she
Pro move, actually. I respect that.
9 o'clock at night on our wedding night, she's like, "Okay, I'm ready to go home now." We're like, "That's not how this works. We didn't drive you. We're not your Uber." And I offered to send her an Uber that night, but like, So after the surgery, they wanted her to basically be in somebody's assistance for like 4 days to make sure she's getting medicine and not falling over or anything because she just had surgery. But she was ready to go home after day one. She kept telling us that. She's like, I don't want to be here anymore. I'm like, we don't want you either, but we're kind of stuck here.
The feeling is mutual.
So we finally got her out today. Hopefully it's for good. We'll see if there's any more updates on this.
I can't wait to hear more updates.
I hope there's none.
You guys ready to play Jersey Man, Florida Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
I said yes.
Are you playing the intro or am I?
You can do it.
God, we do this you do this every week.
Whether flipping a fan boat or crashing a truck, these states are filled with people who suck. So it's time for us to play New Jersey Man versus Florida Man.
Every week, Game Master Ryan brings us 2 news stories. One is from New Jersey, one is from Florida. It is up to us to determine which one is which. Take it away, Ryan.
Hey guys, this is Ryan, your in-the-field news reporter for the Parents Night Out news team, and I'm reporting live from a Thanksgiving parade located in Lima, Ohio. Little fun fact about Lima is it is named after the lima bean. Another little fun fact is that Scott still doesn't know what flicking the bean means. Even Nick knows what that means. Well, it looks like I got here just in time because here comes the Parents Night Out parade balloon. Wait, nope, that's just Chris walking down the street. Just the Biggest Loser thing's not really working out for him.
Oh my
Seems
God.
like he's only doing the biggest part of it. We got reports that Parents Night Out was going to use a dog as a mascot for their balloon, but it mysteriously burst into flames and burned like the Hindenburg. Speaking of flames, I see smoke off in the distance. So either we have a new pope or Scott killed another one of his animals. Some reports are calling this the biggest mercy kill since Biden was taken out of the running for presidency. We've heard when Nick got the news that he immediately started cleaning out a spot in his freezer. Sarah, how did you feel when you heard about Scott's dog passing away? I'm sorry, I gotta stop with that joke. It's like beating a dead dog. I mean horse. I meant horse.
Oh my god.
Anyways, before this gets any worse, let's get into our stories from Florida Man and Jersey Man. And for our first story, a mother serves weed and alcohol at a child's party until police show up. And for our second story, a man puts a 20-foot tall leg lamp in his front yard for Christmas decoration.
All right.
It was worth the wait, by the way. It was worth the. That was worth the wait.
Yeah. So we've got the story about the Reedy household. I mean,
I was gonna say it's my kid's birthday today. How did they know?
so we've got weed and alcohol at a kid's birthday party, or a Christmas Story leg lamp. Nick, what are your thoughts?
I feel like the giant leg lamp is going to be Florida for some reason.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Darren?
Where did Christmas Story take place? Up north, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Leg, New Jersey.
Sarah?
Yeah, I'm gonna go birthday party, Florida, leg, New Jersey.
Chris?
I'm gonna go leg New Jersey because I don't know if the cops would come for that up in New Jersey. The weed and alcohol at a kid's party.
So I had seen a picture of this house, but I don't remember where it's at. So I'm going to say leg, New Jersey. And yeah, in Florida, I feel like that's an everyday occurrence where some meth head mom is giving their kids alcohol and weed for a birthday party.
That was
Let's
my
find
Sweet
out.
16.
Scott wouldn't know he
Let's
wasn't
find out
there.
yeah, I have no idea. Let's find out the answer.
So our first story is from New Jersey, where a mom hosting a gathering for her teen child welcomes up to 150 young guests and serves them weed and alcohol until the police showed up. Nick said he had a birthday party at his house a couple weeks ago where 20 kids were in his house at the same time. Scott's record's only about 15 kids in his house. 2 of them were his own, and the other 13 were locked up in the basement. So that means our second story is from Florida, where in Neptune Beach, Florida, during a holiday decorating contest, a man put a 20-foot tall replica leg lamp from the movie A Christmas Story in his front yard. Of course, no laws were broken, but police are still on the lookout for a 100-foot tall amputee woman in which the leg belongs to. And in other news, wait. Guys, I got something important I got to go take care of. I'm sorry I have to cut this short. Almost as short as the lifespan of the animals at Scott's house. Back to you guys.
Oh, thank you so much, Ryan.
Oh, God.
I don't get it. Can you explain?
What?
I don't get the joke. Can you explain it?
Like every other
I
year,
got-
he's putting down an animal.
Oh, thank you, Darren. Thank you. Thanks, Darren.
That is true. In the history of this podcast,
It
which
is
only
very frequent.
we're
This year we're
about
gonna
to
have
hit 4 years. In 4 years, I've put down 2 animals.
Yeah, I almost don't
Yeah,
believe
this
it.
year we're gonna have a 2-for-1 special.
Yes. Yeah, so next year, we're actually going to be ahead in dead animals versus years of this podcast at some point next year.
Better keep animals in that house, Darren. You might be next.
That was everything.
I have a little story that I'll tell when you ask what we're gonna do this week.
Okay.
It's not very long, but it's
Okay.
It's ridiculous and true.
All right. Nick, what do you got going on with Piper this week?
Wait, we do
Am I
that
doing
after. We
Cliff
do that after
Notes?
Cliff Notes.
Oh shit! Don't worry,
Oh,
it's my
God.
first episode.
We need a new host.
Hey, Chris.
Are you edging me?
Oh.
Cliff Notes?
No, he's holding space for Cliff Notes.
You got any Cliff Notes?
If you really want them.
It's been quite the show. A lot of stuff's happened, so nothing can stop this little boy from recapping the day the Chris's Cliff's Notes way.
In the news this week, there was an allegation that Jay-Z had forcefully had sexual relations with a minor. I guess he has 100 problems now. Scott started off the episode by saying that he hates Amazon. He also hates people of color. I said that I watched. I just went super direct with that one.
I voted for Obama. I'm good.
I said that I watched too many World War II documentaries. I have to wait until they air on TV. Sarah has tons of them entitled Meemaw's Home Videos.
Oh my god! Jesus
that was
Christ!
Wow.
Wow.
I was laughing when I wrote that one. Sarah said that she prefers to be discreet about her Amazon delivery so that no one judges her packages. Last person to judge a package of Sarah's got kicked off this podcast.
Oh my god!
My favorite package to date, too.
I preferred the Severance package. Anyway, Scott reminded Nick that the elf on the shelf is not allowed to be touched at all. Scott, is that why Rachel calls your penis the elf on her shelf? We talked about Spotify Wrapped, and Scott actually sent me his. It was only one song, though, In the Arms of the Angels by Sarah McLachlan. I have no idea why you played that over and over and over again, Scott.
I don't get it.
It's because you have a dead dog.
It's all the sick dog commercials.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and lastly, when I said that Cliff Note when you left, and everyone died laughing. I'm like, oh, I can't wait for Scott to hear this one. And lastly, when Scott came back from his break from the podcast tonight, he totally forgot that Nick was talking. Scott, maybe you should run for that open Senate seat that Matt Gaetz just gave up, since you forget that gay people exist. And those are my Cliff Notes.
Thank you so much, Chris. Nick, what do you got coming up with Piper this week?
So we don't. Oh, we have a cabin this weekend. We're going away for the with the family, doing my parents' side of the family to get a cabin. There's like 25 of us there celebrating the holidays.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah, Yeah, super
I
excited.
thought last week was your last vacation of the year.
This isn't a vacation. It's with family.
This is a job.
When you're with your family, it's not a vacation. But speaking of, real quick, while
Are you staying at your
am I staying where?
home?
No, we have a cabin we're getting in
So
Ohio.
it's a vacation.
It's in Ohio. If you're in the same state, it's not a vacation.
So
That's
okay,
not true.
so if I book a staycation at Disney, that's not a vacation. It's
different
doesn't
for you
count.
guys because you're a tourist
Yeah, that's cheating.
place. People don't come
Yeah,
here
we do live
to
in a
vacation.
We do live in
Okay.
the... Well, no, people do. People go to Cedar Point to vacation.
That's true. Sandusky, Ohio.
I wouldn't call it a vacation. That's just like a 2-day weekend. Yeah, it's different. But
right. So you got a
speaking of
cabin in the woods.
I got a cabin in the woods. But speaking of vacation, real quick, I want to chat briefly about Sandpiper Vacations. We were, as an agency, invited to go on the brand new Disney Treasure cruise ship.
Oh my god!
so there's-
Congrats. That's amazing.
It is amazing, but unfortunately, I can't make it because I'm spending time with my amazing family. So I'm
Okay.
sending a couple of my agents
Oh,
this
you hiring?
weekend, so they leave.
Yeah,
I am hiring,
Are you
actually.
sending application? I'll send you a text.
But I have a couple of my agents hopping on board this weekend for a 3-night sailing to showcase everything about the Disney Treasure. And what's cool is the ship hasn't even come out yet. It's not available for public sailings.
It's going to be gay.
It might be. We'll let it decide
Okay.
because it's a choice, right?
It is. No, wait.
So,
According to some people.
you said you were sending some of your Asians. Who are you, FDR?
Oh my god! Jesus Christ!
I can't with you.
Thank you, Nick. Sarah, you got anything with the girls this week?
Sophia has her first concert at school, her winter concert. So we're going to be doing that this week. And it's her birthday today.
Oh, happy
So-
birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy
I'll let her
birthday!
know. Yep. So we're going to be just hanging out, doing birthday stuff, making sure she has an eventful week. And then she's got her concert.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chris, you okay?
I sent a really insensitive cliff note to the wrong Scott. I was like, this didn't make the show, but I gotta send it to you.
Oh, that may be the best thing
It
that's
was
ever
about Rachel.
Oh my
Oh my
god, that may
God.
be the best thing that's ever happened.
Oh
on the
my
show.
god. I'm like, I saw you look over and it said red. I'm like, why are you reacting to it? And I realized it's not you. It's okay.
That's really funny. Chris, what do you got going on this week?
So I'm living in hell right now for a couple different reasons. My daughter started teething. She has a couple teeth coming in.
Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah, pump it up with the Tylenol. Tylenol, you know.
You thought constipation was bad.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is way, way worse. This is way, way
Yes.
worse. Yeah. Some of those World War II documentaries are coming to life. It's just she's a tyrant. She's bossing us around and she's bossing me around and anyway, so we're doing that. But I'm also taking her on a little field trip this week.
Oh.
Yeah, so I got a notice in the mail that my house is going up for a tax sale because I forgot to pay
What?
my because I forgot to pay my sewer bill. So, okay, listen, we get 2 sewer bills. I'm always very good with one and not so good with the other. Well, I wasn't so good with the other one for 2 billing periods, I guess. Okay, it's whatever. If anybody does want to buy the lien on my house, it does go up for sale at the end of this month. It's relatively cheap. So we have to venture into what used to be the most dangerous city in America, Camden, New Jersey. Still in like the top 10, 15 probably. I think it's probably fallen out of the top 10. So we have to venture there to go pay the utility bill. So we will be traveling into the city of Camden, New Jersey this week, because it says in bright bold letters, this cannot be paid online. You have to pay in person with cash or a certified check. Which I have neither of, so I have to go to the bank, which is so embarrassing. Be like, hi, can I get a certified bank? Oh, who am I making this out to? Well,
Yeah, because they know if you're making a certified check to a utility.
Yeah, oh,
you're
yeah,
late.
yeah.
You did not pay your bill.
yeah. Yeah, not that I didn't want to. Well, I mean, nobody wants to pay their utility bills, but not that I didn't have the means to do it. I just forget.
Yes, no, I get it. I've been there. done
Yeah.
that.
So if we will be going on a field trip. Remember I said I needed somebody with a sword to kidnap my daughter. It might be a very small sword, but could happen. Could happen. So I will wear my Mandalorian helmet, which is in the background of the video right now, when I go into the city there, and we're gonna get this straightened out before we lose the house. We'll lose the. I don't even know how it works. I'm a first time.
I think you just can't poop at that point.
I think that they shut off the toilets. Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
what
that's
happens.
crazy to me that they put a lien on your home. They just turn off our water here, and they're like, "Okay, deal with it until you pay."
Yeah, this is the sewer bill, so they can't shut off the sewer. Could you imagine if they just clogged your sewer line if you didn't pay the bill? Maybe that's what they were doing, actually. Maybe I haven't paid
Yeah.
the bill since I moved in. Interesting. I have to assess this. Anyway,
More on this next week.
field trip this week.
Darren, what do you got going on this week?
Saturday night's main event. You know, very excited.
That's right.
Is that the one that
I don't know what that means.
you're watching on television?
It will be on television. Yeah.
Yeah, me and
Okay.
Darren have to start texting about shirtless men wrestling against each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
Again,
okay.
we haven't texted about that in a while, and we also
No,
we
we
also
haven't.
haven't texted about WWE in a while either.
No. Oh, I'm going to my first WWE show at the end of the month. I'm very excited.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll have to text you more about that off the
Yeah.
airways,
Off the line.
off the line.
Well, Abby just auditioned for her school show. It's Mean Girls. So she auditioned for Regina George.
Oh,
That's
wow,
the
going all
role
in.
Wow.
She wants. Yeah. So that's going on. Let's see.
That's the one who
it's my
says if your bell rings, you get the wings, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Wow, that's a
yes,
really
it's
big role.
A very big role. I also it's my birthday next week, so I actually don't know if we're going to record next Monday
All right.
because it's my birthday, and
I'm very busy.
Oh, that is right. It is next week. So happy birthday,
Yeah, it's
because
Monday.
this is now
Going
your
live.
birthday. If you're listening
Yeah,
to
this
this
is my
right
birthday
now, it
episode,
is
I
Scott's
guess.
birthday. Drop what you're
Yeah.
doing and text him happy birthday. And this isn't your birthday episode. It's not how that works here.
where are my cameos?
That's not how it works. It's next week.
Well, we all have a surprise for you, and we are all taking our shirts off.
Oh, I was just gonna leave the room.
Remember, so Scott, I did, remember the dog that you unfortunately just had to put down?
Yes.
Turn around, he's actually right there.
No, he's on the bookshelf downstairs. The whole shrine. We light a candle every night,
Right next to the Christmas tree.
right next to the Christmas tree. He's celebrating Christmas with us.
Seems very safe.
Yes. Anyway, Darren, where can our listeners find you?
You can go on Instagram and follow me, Darren_Maffei, and you'll find a link tree to all of my other socials.
Alex? Nick?
You can find me on Instagram at Emotional Supports Gay Nick, and on all social media platforms at Sandpiper Vacations.
Sarah?
You can find me on the Instagram and the whatnot at Old Soul Thrift.
Chris?
You can find my GoFundMe on anywhere you go to fund people for my sewer bill payment. If after you're done donating gracefully to that, you can find me on Instagram at Chris Yob and whatnot at Chris Yob.
Alex? And Alex, I'm going to ask you what you got going on with the kids. Just edit that in before mine. Alex, what do you
Alex
got going
gets-
on? What?
He gets 2. You already said Alex.
Right. That's where he says where people can find him. Alex, what do you got going on with the kids this week? And you can connect with all of us. All of our websites are wow. And you can connect with us. All of our links are right there on our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out our really sweet merchandise and also join our clubhouse for as low as $2 a month. You get all sorts of exclusive content and early release and all sorts of stuff. Also join our Discord for free. Just visit our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. It pops up. Be part of our community for free. But also join the clubhouse. It really helps us out. If you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple, please leave a 5-star rating and review. We love that kind of stuff. And also check us out on the YouTube at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday night, almost every Monday night. And then you can check us out when we go to the parks. TikTok, Out the Parks with No New Friends. On behalf of Giles Garman, the Sophisticated Gentleman, Game Master Ryan, our producer Alex, the Wise Man, Darren.com, Nick, Sarah, Chris, I'm Scott. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
See you later, Poopy Bus.
So my Spotify Wrapped for Apple Music came out. My Apple Music Wrapped, and I listened to the Muppets Show theme song. I think around 600 times. I am in the top 1,000 listeners of the Muppets, and that was since June.
Sarah, do you still have the kitten on your lap? Can you hold him up?
Oh.
Yes, I do. He's playing right here.
Wow. He actually is pretty cute. I don't even like cats like that.
He's very
I don't
cute.
either, but I
Very
like kittens.
sweet.
Kittens are pretty cool.
He's so tiny.
Ugh.
He's playing with this. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
squeak.
He's playing with this. Oh, he fell. Okay. With the yo-yo on the desk.
Gotta eat
So I'm trying to
gloves.
keep him occupied. No, him and the other cat are finally starting to get along. So
That's funny. You just play with anything that keeps him quiet. So I walk upstairs. My mother-in-law comes over on Mondays to watch the baby. I go upstairs, and she's got her in her car seat, and she's just chewing on a hanger. And she's like, "Do you mind?" Like, she's happy. I was like, "Listen, if she can't swallow it and it won't kill her, anything's fair game right now with her teething. Like, you can literally let her chew on anything right now."
Do you have the ice rings and stuff?
Yeah, you know what? This little bimbo, I don't want to call her an idiot because that's too mean. This little idiot. I take it out of the fridge and I give it to her, and she instantly turns it around, holds the cold part, and starts gnawing on the part that she's supposed to hold. I was like, all right. I mean, that's
If she
a new
started
problem.
gnawing on the cold part, that's brilliant.
No, she's
No, she
holding
wasn't.
onto the cold part. Yeah, I was like, that's a you
Another thing-
problem. That's I can't. I can lead you to water. I can't force you to drink. Actually, I have forced her to drink. She can drink on her own now. It's really great.
Another another thing that you can do. There's like this thing that you could buy where you could freeze fruit.
Oh,
And
and the
it
mesh
put-
thing.
Yeah, the mesh thing, and she can
Yeah.
kind of suck on that.
I have to
and
find.
It's good for her.
I have to find that because we have like a binky thing that you can put a banana in, but I haven't found them. I don't know if we have the mesh thing. I guess you could put berries and stuff in there. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, like apple. Like you freeze an apple or
Yeah.
freeze something, and she just sucks on it, and she's not gonna
Right.
swallow the actual fruit.
Yeah,
but,
that's a good idea. I might. I thought we had something like that. I guess not. I don't know.
Trying to think of what else. Just Tylenol.
Tylenol really helped her.
And then there's like some numbing gel that you can put on, like not
Yeah.
Amazon, but there's
Really?
like
There's a
like
baby
infant safe.
Baby Organics, I think, made a
Yeah.
gel that I used to use. I forgot about that.
Yeah, the Tylenol is working. I don't want to keep her on Tylenol forever. Maybe I'll look into something like that.
Oragel.
But
Oragel.
Oragel. Oh yeah, I've heard of Oragel.
They have daytime, nighttime. I mean, there's a ton.
She's sleeping, so it's not waking her up at all. Oragel, okay, I see it.
Not yet,
For now.
Yeah, she had one, and now I can feel another one coming in too.
but also because you guys are helicopter parents, do not be surprised if she ends up with a fever. Like
Really,
teething-
fever from teething. Really?
Yes, 100%.
Interesting. And that doesn't mean infection. It just means.
It just means she just has a
Oh,
fever.
I'll consult
sure.
with Dr. ChatGPT if that happens.
There you go.
she did wake up shaking today. But I was like, I walked away because when I get freaked out, I
Did you
just
feed
walk
her?
away. No, my mother-in-law is over, so I just walk. Like when things freak me out, like whenever Bailey would be choking on something, I would just walk away and let Emily take care of it because I'm like, "Ah, she'll probably be fine. Like, I just got to remove myself from the situation. Anyway,
Here's what's-
tomorrow is going to be a big girls' day. My sister and her friend are taking Ellie out for the day, so
Oh,
I
nice.
already called her. I said, "Bro, I'm warning you. She is not in a good mood. So you're going to want to pump her up with Tylenol." Now, my sister and her friend are both nurses, so they should know what to do.
Oh, yeah.
I guess.
And don't be surprised if you use the Oragel or
Yeah.
the teething gel or whatever. She'll start drooling because like her mouth is
I'm
numb.
not doing that then. Yeah, that's gross.
Oh no, it's funny.
It's disgusting. I hate spit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll let you know about next week. Maybe we just move it to another night.
Okay, yeah, I'm free Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Okay.
Everybody watching on YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked watching The Truth. Luigi Mangione. Love you guys.
Oh, I can't do Wednesday night next week.